I'm Barbara Burns. I'm a mother and a grandmother. I've got 5 children, 4 boys and a girl, and I've been married for 34 years now. Our favorite memories tend to be food-centered around the table. I feel like that's when so much storytelling happens, and I know that sounds so trite that, dinner time is a favorite memory, but it seems like wherever we are, if there's a time to gather and sit and be close, because you're close in proximity too. And to me, that's some of the warmest memories. My middle son, Bobby, he would either, not be able to go to the bathroom, or he would have what we kind of called the eating poops. And it was kind of a family joke. We would go to a restaurant, and as we were leaving the restaurant, everybody's ready to check out and get in the car, and Bobby would immediately have to use the bathroom. So we'd all be sitting as a family waiting for Bobby to finish using the bathroom. And I feel so guilty now that as a mom, I couldn't see that it was a real issue. But I just thought, he's got an overactive tummy. I just attributed it to that. I kind of realized there might be more of an issue as he became sort of a young adult and he went to college, and then I noticed things kind of took a turn. I feel like that his tummy issues also started to affect his personality. He was a little more short-tempered, a little more anxious. The day came when it kind of hit me that if he's going to get any help, it's going to take someone like a parent to champion him to that end. We did try the medical route. I have no regrets. I believe in modern medicine. And it revealed inflammation, just your basic low-grade inflammation. And they put Bobby on medicine, and the medicine didn't help like he expected it to. So the issue never went away. It was one day when Bobby was in the kitchen, and he was kind of having a bad afternoon, and he was a little more short-tempered than usual, and the same food issues. What can I eat? What can I not eat? And that's when I decided, you know what, it's time to do some research and see what's causing this. Because if it's going to be fixed, we have to find out where the cause is coming from. What's the root cause? Thanks to Google and a lot of searching, I learned about a condition. It's called leaky gut. Most people have it and don't know it because of the simple things that cause it: gluten, antibiotics, alcohol. And sure enough, a lot of the symptoms are what Bobby was experiencing. I realized it's easily treated with supplements. One of the first sites I hit explained leaky gut so well that I decided to try their supplement. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, hey Bob, this could be the first day of the rest of your life. That supplement was the silver bullet. It worked. Bobby was a completely different person. His stomach was calmer, and we all noticed a change in his personality. He was singing, and he was lighthearted and joking with his brothers again. He was just the happier version of himself. After seeing Bobby change so much, I decided I was going to put the whole family on it. So I would set up 5 glasses every night and pour it up and put a towel on top, and the next morning everybody would start taking their little leaky gut shot. Never in a million years expected to see the changes that I saw in our entire family. My husband, who's kind of the more, I'll say the angrier elf of our marriage, wonderful man, I adore him, but he became the most jovial, fun-loving, lighthearted man I have ever known since we have been dating. My son, who has Down syndrome, has been reading with a struggle, and all of a sudden he jumped reading levels, and I didn't realize the mental clarity that happens when your gut is nice and healthy. I also didn't realize with my husband that serotonin, the hormone that keeps you happy and calm and peaceful, it's made in the gut, and I now know that. Even myself, I had this weird eczema that I got in my mid-50s, and I couldn't get rid of it, and this weird eczema went away, and I'm like, wow, this stuff's a game changer. We took it faithfully. I ordered every month. And one month I went to order and they were out. And I said, oh my gosh, okay, when are you gonna be getting more in? And they said, actually, we're not gonna be carrying that product anymore. And I had like a moment of panic thinking, I don't wanna go back to the old family. I don't wanna go back. And so that sent me to the internet where we ordered products from a bunch of different companies. And nothing worked like the first. Nothing even compared to the kind of changes we saw with the first. My eczema kind of came back, and my husband sort of became kind of the old Chuck, and Bobby's tummy problems came back. They weren't as acute, but they did come back. And that really sent us into a spiral, I can say, because I felt very despaired, thinking, wow, I know who we can be. I saw the laughter and the joy and the interactions and like Bobby's happy tummy. And I've got to get that back. I happen to have one empty container in my cupboard, and so I pulled the label and I did my very first Excel spreadsheet, and I saw the one ingredient that product had that nobody else carried: alanyl L-glutamine. It's a dipeptide. It's lanolin and L-glutamine together, and it's readily absorbed in the body. In fact, a lot of gut health products use L-glutamine as their main ingredient, but alanyl L-glutamine is more easily absorbed by the body. A lot of companies choose to omit it because their profit margin is going to be greater without that ingredient. And while profit margin is important, we want to make a difference in people's lives, and we want them to be able to notice a change quickly. Tummy issues and anxiety and depression and all of these things that are gut related really can be, I'm not going to say healed, but fixed and changed through a healthy gut. And so it's time maybe that we take what works and we make a product that can change other people's lives like it's changed ours.